everyone, welcome back to Kirsty Colouring Sketch. My name's Kirsty. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today's video is a tag video. So this one is Christmas themed because we are in November now. Won't be very long before we hit that Christmas day. So I have printed this gorgeous illustration off by Daria Draws on her Etsy shop. This is called Cute Elf Girl. Isn't she just gorgeous? So I'm going to be doing 10 questions and then there's going to be a bonus question. I will tag people at the end of this video to do the video. Please don't feel obliged if you don't want to do the video. That's totally fine. But I will tag about 3 people at the end, I think, so stay tuned. So I'm going to be colouring this one whilst answering some questions about Christmas. I think I'm going to marker base this one. It's going to be easier. It's going to be easier. So I'm just going to pop a piece of paper, where's a scrap piece of paper underneath, just so we've not got bleed through going onto my desk. But I'm going to start off with a little elf hat, and we're going to find a nice red alcohol marker. I'm going to be using the Winsor & Newton Pro markers for this. So yeah, kicking it off, the title of the tag is hashtag It's Christmas. Not quite yet, but we're nearly there. Hashtag It's Christmas. And the first question is, do you prefer to colour in Christmas themed colouring books or print Christmas themed PDFs? So I'm colouring a PDF today, so you can probably guess that my favourite thing to do is to print Christmas themed PDFs. I've just found that the Christmas sort of themed colouring books are not always my cup of tea. They're not always everything I like to colour. I do prefer a good portrait illustration, and I tend to get more of those on Etsy by particular artists that do these Christmas theme pages. I am liking Daria Draws at the moment. I'm really liking these illustrations. They're super cute. I have just recently coloured, not Christmas themed, but I have just recently coloured 2 other illustrations of hers, one Viking girl and one dragon girl. They're called. Really sweet. So yeah, definitely a PDF kind of girl myself. And if you want to know the paper I print out onto, I will link it in the description as well. I do have quite a few people asking me what paper I print onto. So it's just a 160 GSM cardstock, white cardstock for this. So question number 2 is, what art supplies or books are on your Christmas list this year? So I've already kind of said to my partner that I don't really, there's not really anything I'm wanting this year. I think the major thing is just to make sure the kids have got everything they want. And we're not really into buying each other anything major. But if I do get some YouTube pennies, I might get a few light fast pencils. Yeah, I might. I'm really undecided about them because I've got a friend who says they're really nice. But I'm like, oh, will I like them? Will my colouring style fit to these pencils? I really like the Derwent Colour Softs. But the light fasts are a lot different, I've been told. So we'll see. Anyway, but in regards to books, I don't really think there's any books on my Christmas list. I don't really think there is. I've pre-ordered the Kirby book, but that's only March. That's only being released in March. But that's about it. That is about it. So question number 3, do you prefer Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? Definitely Christmas morning. I think if you've got kids, that morning when they wake you up and they come running in and they're like screaming with excitement and they go running downstairs, it's just magical. It's just magical. It makes you feel like a kid again because the excitement from them radiates onto you, doesn't it? And you're just so excited for them, and then watching them open all the presents, and it's just so much fun. The only part of Christmas morning I don't like is building things. If there's anything that needs building, and because we've 5 children, well, some of them are too old for toys now, But the youngest ones, they all want their toys building at the same time, and you're like, oh, just hang on a minute, let's just do this one first. And then it's a huge hustle and bustle in the morning, but it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't change it for the world. Wouldn't change it for the world. I think when they grow up, that'll be the one thing that I miss, that Christmas morning. It really will. I am really lucky. Really lucky. Question number 4. Do you find yourself adding more sparkle to your Christmas themed colouring pages? I.e. stickles, confetti, glitter gel pens, your Christmas washi tapes. Do you find yourself adding more of that to your pages around Christmas time? Definitely for me. Definitely. Like this page that I've printed off now, I will be going to turn in the background with glitter probably. Glitter or some sort of washi tape that's got Christmas themed little designs or prints on it. Definitely. Why not? Why not? It's the only time you get to go crazy with the Christmas stuff. So yeah, definitely. There'll definitely be stickles on this page, if nothing else. Question number 5. Who are your go-to artists for Christmas themed pages? So whether that's in, you know, a colour book artist or an artist that just prints PDFs, who is that particular artist? So I think one's got to be Mystic Art Mirrors, because I think she generally does release like, I think last year it was a pack of 3 Christmas themed PDFs. They were really nice. I think I did purchase them ones. They were really pretty, so I would go for Mystic Art Mirrors. I think Mariola Budek has released some sort of Christmas themed pages as well. I really like Mariola Budek's PDFs. As for artists that only release Christmas colouring books, it's not really my bag. It's not really my bag, so I prefer the ones that release the special PDF pages. So I would go for Mariola Budek and Mystic Art Mirrors, and of course Daria Draws, because these little pages are super cute as well. So we'll go for Daria Draws as well. Almost forgotten I'm colouring her illustration. So yeah, those ones I think. Number 6, Christmas Heaven. What Christmas elements do you love to colour the most? So the things I love to colour the most are people. So whether that's people with Christmas hats on, whether that's a Santa, you know, an actual Santa, or I quite like stockings as well, colouring stockings. And then the next part of that question, number 7, is Christmas Hell. So what Christmas elements do you dislike colouring, or do you hate colouring, if you want to use hate? And mine would be food. So you sort of illustrations that you get in some colouring books where it shows the whole festivities of Christmas, where it's got like, you know, the table, everyone around the table with the food and the Christmas feast. I hate colouring food, and it's because I'm rubbish at it. I'll be honest, it's because I'm absolutely rubbish at colouring food. So any sort of pages like that where it shows all the Christmas feast, the turkey, the mince pies, any sort of food item, I'm like, no. No thank you. So that is my Christmas Hell, is colouring food, and my Christmas Heaven is colouring any sort of portraits or with Christmas hats and stockings and that sort of thing. So question number 8 is, do you prefer an artificial tree or a real Christmas tree? And you put your tree up. It's a bit of a mixture for me, this one. I really, really, really love real Christmas trees, but I just don't have one because we had one year and the pines just drop off, don't they? They just drop off. And in our houses, because it's so cold outside, we have the central heating on. And the only place where we can really put a Christmas tree is right by the radiators. And well, of course, that makes your tree die. So we have to go for an artificial one, but I really do love a real Christmas tree. I really do love it. But unfortunately, we have the artificial one. Is this her wrapped around her arm? It really looks like hers wrapped around her arm, doesn't it? It is. It is, and then there's a bit there. Yeah. Number 9, what's your all-time favourite Christmas page that you've coloured? So I made this, actually made this head for myself. So I'm going to allow you to pick more than one, because I'm going to pick more than one. And I'm going to get the pages to show you now. So some of my most favourite pages that I've coloured around Christmas time are... I'll move this one out of the way for now while we show you. So one of them is this gorgeous page. Now, I absolutely love this when I coloured it. I love his skin. I love the warmth about him. He just looks like a really friendly Santa, doesn't he? And I think... Oh, I don't want to get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was by Rena. I'll double check and I'll pop it up here, but I'm pretty sure that was Rena. And it was a distress ink background, and the rest was pencil work, and all the white detailing on top, the little stars and things, was white gel pen. But he is super, super cute. You'll have to have a look on her. I'll try and link these Etsy shops in the description. If I can find it, I'll link it. You'll have to go and check it out. Check if she's still got this one. It's a really cute one to colour for Christmas. And then the next one was this one. Now this is Mariola Budek. It's not entirely Christmas related, but it is. It's a robin, and I did this as a snowy scene, so it's got lots of snow in the background as well. So I'm taking it that that's a Christmas page, Christmas theme page, but this is the sort of stuff that I really like to colour at Christmas time. That was a really nice one. And then I had a couple of fun Tim Jeffs ones, where he had a competition running on his Facebook group to make any of his pages Christmassy. So the first one I did was this one. Now originally this was just you know, a regular sea turtle with a regular shell, and I turned it into a bauble. So we Christmased him up and we turned his shell into a bauble, and I actually drew this bow in myself. So that wasn't there originally. I stuck lots of stickles on there and some confetti stars, and I just love it. I just love it. I love to be creative and do things like that. So if you want a challenge, head over to Tim Jeff's Facebook group, and they do tend to do these things around Christmas time. So if you're looking for something fun to do, there was a prize for these as well. I didn't win it, but there was prizes. Yeah, really cute. And then I did this one as well. So this was one of his polar bears from the babies book, the baby animals book, that was it. And I drew that tree in myself with, I think it might have been watercolour. I think it must have been watercolour. So I drew that in myself. I drew the little hat in myself. I think that was acrylic paint up there. So yeah, really, really cute. Again, another snowy background to make it totally Christmassy. But that was cute. And then, last but not least, was a pan pastel painting. So it was this little robin that I did. Not my best pan pastel painting work, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I did it around Christmas time. And it is a little robin. I just think I needed more layers on this, and then I needed to go in with more details with pencils over the top. But it was a really basic, you know, get the outlining of a robin sort of thing down. But yeah, really quick and cute little one to do that. So they are my favourite pages. So I'll pop them out the way now and I'll get my colouring back for the last question. I think we've got one more question, have we? Two more questions. We've got a bonus question as well. So question number 10 is, will you be colouring on Christmas Day? Will you be colouring on Christmas Day? What a question, eh? Well, me, I won't. I definitely won't. I keep saying, oh, I've got 5 children. If you don't know me, I've got 5 children. But I'm going to say it again. I have got 5 children. So I definitely won't have time to colour on Christmas Day. It'll be all about them. It'll be all about them on Christmas Day. All about them. So yeah, I definitely will not be colouring. Not even in the evening. I'll be too tired. So I'll be going straight to bed when they go to bed. And then we'll have another busy morning on Boxing Day, I think. Because that's normally the clean up. And they're normally playing with all the toys, aren't they? So I'll be wanting to spend time with them over the Christmas period and not think about colouring. We have some time off away from the channel during Christmas. Definitely. So the bonus question, the very last question is, how will you be spending Christmas this year? So me, we'll be staying at home. So I cook the Christmas dinner. So we're having your typical turkey, roast potatoes, mashed potatoes. I might do some parsnips. I'll do some carrots and peas, I think. Yorkshire puddings is a must. Lots of gravy, stuffing, pigs in blankets. And then we don't tend to have a starter because the kids don't really have starters. You know, normally you can do soup or you can do pate, but the kids don't eat any of that. So we just do the main course and then we go in for the dessert. So the desserts, normally one of my daughters wants cheesecake for dessert, and then my others like chocolate cake and ice cream. So I get a mixture, and then I get some little snacky bits. So yeah, I'll be cooking and we'll be staying here. They'll get to stay and play with the toys all day because we don't need to go anywhere. In the morning, before lunch, the Nana pops round with the toys and we exchange gifts in the morning for about half an hour. And then my grandma comes round as well. My grandma Margaret and granddad John, they pop round in the morning. So it's really nice, really nice. But yeah, we'll be staying home and I'll be cooking for the 5 kids and me and my partner. So I'll be cooking for 7 as normal. As normal. So yeah, and we've come to the end of the tag now. That was the last bonus question. So the people I would like to tag to do this tag video, don't feel obliged, is Lucy Just Adds Colour, Debbie from Colour Me Stress Free, and Kay from Colouring with Kay. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas, even though we're quite a while away yet, but I do hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. And please, if I've not tagged you still and you want to do this video, please feel free. You can still join in, I don't mind at all. And yeah, hit the thumbs up on the way out and I'll see you again soon. Bye everyone.